what is happening on the planet. The experts on climate change say the evidence is in.
This is no longer something that's theory or conjecture or just something that comes out of computer models. We're observing the climate changing. It's happening. It's real. It's a scientific fact.
The great blizzard has begun its 2,000-mile march of misery. The storm is one for the ages, smashing the all-time record for snowfall in Oklahoma City. In Tulsa, the heaviest snowfall in history.
In Hartford, Connecticut, and Albany, New York, records for snowfall in a single day.
Tonight, there is snow on the ground in 49 of the 50 United States.
Big news out of Texas tonight. Wildfires fed by dangerous dry conditions, and they're all over the state.
The likes of which Texas has never seen.
And now to the series of monster storms sweeping across the country.
It hit in Ringgold, Georgia without warning. Mississippi looks like a war zone. More than 30 dead here.
In Tuscaloosa, Alabama,
we have utter destruction. We have neighborhoods that have basically been removed from the map.
I've never seen devastation like this.
Major flooding is now pushing the banks of more than 50 rivers and streams.
In the month of April, a record 453 tornadoes. It seems newly virulent and violent, all of it across the country.
We have a warmer Earth, and the purpose of the jet stream is to help equalize all of that. Well, because it's warmer, it's going to have to work a lot harder.
State of emergency as the Mississippi River rises.
It's the worst one we've ever had.
With 11 locations in 6 states recording new record crests.
The river crested in Helena, Arkansas today at 12 feet above flood stage. And in the days to come, the rain-swollen waters are expected to reach record heights.
Opening the floodgates will pour a torrent of water over the low-lying farms, homes, and businesses.
Farmers say it will cost them millions in losses.
But bypassing big cities. And it would have inundated New Orleans in up to 25 feet of water.
This next story is about a drought, a bad one.
We've never had an April like this, never. And May starting off the same way.
Fields parched, withering, and bone dry.
Over the weekend, 70 tornadoes in 70 states, but what happened here in Joplin was certainly the worst. It filled the entire sky, leaving behind what looks like a war zone.
It's 360-degree apocalyptic destruction.
The number of dead now stands at 132, and 157 people are still unaccounted for. This is one of the most dangerous tornado seasons on records, but few expected the deadly twisters to reach Massachusetts.
The massive Arizona wildfire we've been reporting on for days has officially now become the largest in the state's history. Texas is hardest hit. About 3 million acres have burned since January, and that's a state record.
On Capitol Hill, the chief of the U.S. Forest Service blames climate change for this year's historic fires.
The latest disaster in what's already been such an awful season.
The Surus running at record highs.
The entire neighborhood's underwater.
No one has ever seen this much water here.
You know, it's almost apocalyptic.
Temperatures and conditions so severe, fireworks in many cities canceled.
A record 118 in Phoenix, battling the blaze at Los Alamos, which today became the biggest in state history.
A dust cloud so massive and powerful, it swallowed up part of the city of Phoenix.
Big broil, the record heat, 90 million people sweltering.
Record temperatures were either matched or broken nearly 670 different times. Adding insult to injury is the drought now gripping farm and ranch lands in the deep south and southwest. The federal government has declared the entire state a disaster area.
We do have dry, hot summers here in Oklahoma, but we have never seen anything like this.
1,000 records this month alone.
Hurricane Irene is delivering on the water, a torrent of flash floods.
In Vermont, of all places, she was unexpectedly devastating, bringing down those old historical bridges. In the Catskill Mountains of New York, flooding was truly out of control.
The town center is, quote, wiped out, completely underwater after 10 inches of rain.
Today, the Schuylkill River, which runs straight through Philly, crested at its highest level since 1869.
This is Paterson, New Jersey, as the Passaic River keeps on rising.
To crest at a record level, Irene did land some real punches. The total damages could be up to $45 billion.
The death toll so far this evening is 44.
5,000 heat records have been broken across the country. Every state in the U.S. set a heat record.
Texas had the hottest summer of any state ever on record. A new storm system has dumped a lot more water. Tropical Storm Lee.
Hundreds of road closures in Pennsylvania. In Binghamton, New York, every bridge is closed. 10,000 people forced from their homes ahead of the relentless river. Pompton Lakes, New Jersey, inundated by Irene a week and a half ago, today punished by Lee.
Did you see the amazing sight in West Texas, like a scene out of an apocalypse, the giant dust cloud descending on the city of Lubbock? Halloween canceled, cities call off trick-or-treating across the snow-blasted east.
A record-setting snowstorm, a freak nor'easter in the heart of autumn, toppling trees, tearing down power lines, and tonight, 2 months before winter, the storm has left at least 8 people dead.
Monster storm roaring across Alaska. They are describing it as epic and having, quote, a magnitude rarely experienced.
They're used to storms in Alaska, but not like this. The epic storm is twice the size of Texas. Winds reaching nearly 90 miles an hour, as powerful as a hurricane.
Today's report from the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change confirms what many already suspect. Our weather will only get more extreme as greenhouse gases continue to be pumped into the air by burning fossil fuels such as oil and coal.
This is no longer something that's theory or conjecture or just something that comes out of computer models. We're observing the climate changing. It's happening. It's real. It's a scientific fact. If left unchecked, climate warming will continue. And so the things that we're having hints now, foretastes of now, will become stronger.